What is up, everyone, and welcome back to our Slab Stocks live show here on the Slab Stocks YouTube channel, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Today, we are talking about the aftermath of the championship football games from yesterday. Lots of market movement based on what happened on the field. And today's going to be a little bit of a shorter live. We're going to be doing around 30 minutes because I am dead. I am dead. From the last time you all saw me on the PWCC live stream, I didn't sleep until now, so it's about to be two live streams. But then I did take a 1 hour nap before this because I just couldn't stay awake any longer. So I'm happy to be doing this today, but I'm also gonna be happy to be able to sleep tomorrow for the first time in a while, or at least a good night's sleep.
Woof.
We're making it.
Feel tired for you.
We're making it. I got a couple days to recover before doing some more stuff. So
There you go.
hopefully that goes well. So the aftermath. We're just gonna jump right in. We got Mike Brown in the house, though. What's up? What's up? Good to see you. Feel free to throw any questions, comments, concerns, anything in the comments as we're talking about this. But Nate, why don't you talk us through what happened with this Eagles game?
Yeah, so the Eagles 49ers, obviously it started out with an Eagles touchdown very quickly. Or was it I think it was an Eagles touchdown very quickly. And then Brock Purdy, first possession, fumble, get hit in the elbow, injury. We don't really know what happened until today when it was announced that Brock Purdy had a complete tear of his UCL, which if this was in baseball terms, that means your favorite pitcher is out for the next season type of thing.
But different because I'm hearing like maybe training camp he could come back. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Now I gotta say, so this is the catch that when I woke. So let me just recap this. I woke up last night at 1 a.m. to start the live stream, and all I see is a text from Nate. The first thing I see is Devonta Smith, massive catch or something like that. I'm like, okay, open up Twitter, and boom, I see that picture on the left. Okay, so I'm like, well, that's nice. Like that looks like a difficult catch. So that's all I saw until the live stream. So during the live stream yesterday, the PWCC Slabstack Sundays, I'm talking about, oh yeah, Devonta Smith had a sick catch, and then someone messages me and goes, dude, what are you talking about? That wasn't a sick catch. He dropped it. I didn't see that. I was like, Nate just told me it's a sick catch. So I say it's a sick catch because I saw the image. And look on the right here. Nate, you're texting me this guy's got a sick catch, yet he drops it.
Wait, it stood though?
It counted. They didn't challenge
It counted.
it. Yeah.
See, I didn't see that it didn't. I didn't see that he didn't catch it.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
So it was a sick fake catch.
It was a sick fake catch, but no, I'm just giving you a hard time because someone was razzing me, so then I threw you under the bus. There's a blame Nate for this one.
But it did look great in real time, and also I wasn't overly impressed by Jalen Hurts, but he didn't have to throw much in the game. He was only 15 for 25 for 121 yards. He didn't have to throw much because the 49ers couldn't throw the ball, so they just kept running and running and running and running once they had the lead.
Yeah. So, I mean, what are you going to do at that point? But, man, you were telling me Brock Purdy Mosaic base at $80, this and that, and that's why you don't buy cards when there's thousands upon thousands of ridiculous numbers because
even $20 is too high.
Yes, I agree. Even $20 is too high. The moment that something happens and they drop like a rock. So few were selling for $20 now. As of today, after the injury, after the elimination, and that's his first loss of his career in the NFC Championship game. But to me, it's like this is a couple dollar card.
What is a Trevor Lawrence Mosaic base at?
It can't be more than like $5.
$1.54. Is this an NFL debut?
Could be an NFL debut. That sounds.
It is not an NFL debut.
Yeah, a couple dollar card then. Exactly.
$1.54. What do you think of Joe? What do you think of Joe Burrow's at?
Probably like $3 then, a year before, and better than Trevor Lawrence, but that's crazy. As for the cards on the left here, this was the Instagram post we had. Spectra Purdy Auto. It's number out of 35. Dropped 42% in a day. So one sold, I believe, via best offer for like $1,900 before the game. The auction at the end of the night of the game, after they were eliminated, or just about, when people knew that they were eliminated, he was out. So for 1,125, which still seems like a lot of money, but it's a 42% drop in a day. I wouldn't be surprised if the next time this sells, it goes for under 800. You have to remember this. You have to remember, and I think that a lot of people didn't think about this. If you were buying Purdy over the last 2 weeks, by the time that Purdy plays next, he is going to have a million more rookie cards. A million more rookie cards. Like, I got the certified blue auto on the right there, number 75 SGC 1010 at 850 or whatever it was, just sold. Substantial drop of like $500 from 3 weeks ago. Those two cards are only selling even for that much because there was only those two sets other than Mosaic really up to this point. When he gets the Prism Optic Select contenders, I'm sure they're going to find a way to get him in the National Treasures. They're going to have to, even if it's like a redemption, then they'll make the card later and have him sign it. Whatever it is, they'll do it. These cards are going to drop a lot just from that alone, on top of being eliminated and injured. And now, does this open the door for Trey Lance to contend?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So here's the thing: Joe Burrow last Mosaic base $12 on buy it now.
Yeah.
Auction $15. You think he's about to appear in back-to-back NFC Championships games? You think he's
Yeah.
going to go to the Super Bowl next year and do NFC Championship and then Super Bowl? Burrow, obviously Super Bowl, then AFC Championship, but similar like path there? Unlikely.
Yeah, no, I don't see this pretty card being more than a few dollars within a couple months, even maybe a couple weeks, honestly, to be
Yeah.
completely honest. Like it'll go down quite a bit. I thought it'd be, interesting. I don't want to say fun, but interesting to look at the top sales of Purdy cards during this magical run he was on. This is nothing against Brock Purdy, by the way. What he did was insane, right? Like you
What?
get injured, you can't help that. But $22,500 on a certified black auto PSA 10. Like we're talking like you can get Brady contenders autos for this price, some type of grade, $22,500, some collegiate patch autos in the realm of 15 grand for a one of one on card. I mean, like if they said they were never going to make NFL cards of him ever, I guess it might make a little sense. Not even, but they obviously had many more sets to come out. Some Mosaic autos going for over 10K, just crazy business. Then I thought, okay, let's look and see what has the progression been for his cards, since the start. So the earliest sale of this elite auto out of 75 was $66 September 18th.
Honestly, the
Um,
fact that it was $66 at some
yes.
point is like shocking to me.
When do you think it released for like $15?
I would think it'd be a $10 card.
Yeah,
But I guess,
exactly.
Iowa State, maybe you got Iowa State fans that haven't had much to cheer
Yeah.
for NFL wise.
Yeah, and he was good. I mean, I think he was like some type of All-American or something like that, even, which is crazy that he was the last pick. But either way, so $66 after his first start, it goes for 1525, and then as soon as 4 days ago, 1600. The most recent was 900 now, but it's just been like just a crazy run for his cards. And there it is. Nate already brought up that he's got the UCL tear, getting a second opinion. We'll see what happens, but he'll be back either way next season. We'll see
Which
how
is
it
still so
affects.
crazy to me. And
Yeah,
obviously, I know pitchers put a ton of force on their arms with different pitches, and snap and everything. But it's just if your favorite pitcher goes through a UCL tear, they're out. Like if they did it late in the season, they're out the entire next season, guaranteed.
yeah, you're not going to be watching him for a bit.
Yeah. So it's weird to me that he could be back, do this in the playoffs, and be back for the next season.
It is crazy. It is crazy to think. On the other side, Nate already brought up Jalen Hurts' performance, or not really needing a big performance, but the volume was big. Obviously, this includes auctions and buy it now as the best offers, and a lot of people were probably timing their Jalen Hurts cards to sell tomorrow night. But either way, 2,636 sales of Jalen Hurts since yesterday is big time, and the most expensive being the gold vinyl. That is not the Prism Black. That is the gold vinyl auto out of 5 SGC 9 that sold for 17,400 on January 29th on PWCC Weekly. So huge sale, big money for Jalen Hurts. Now, what was interesting to me was he said, "Hey, you didn't really have to do much." Well, if you're betting on the receivers to have some big stats in the playoffs, that was not a game you want to watch because both Brown and Devonta Smith, for the highlight photo of Smith, to have one other catch in the game is crazy.
And yeah, and the one catch and most of his yards wasn't actually a catch. That's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. And the most expensive card of him to sell since the game was his Black Pandora 25 PSA 10 for 650. Very cool card, by the way. Very cool card.
It is
And
pretty
then
cool.
you've got the Zebra field level PSA 10 of AJ Brown that goes for 280. Also, yesterday, that was the most expensive of him. Just two card sales a share. On to the Bengals and Chiefs. The Bengals and Chiefs. Obviously, this game ended disappointingly for the Bengals fans and for that defender too. I felt bad for him. Like full speed. It's so like he just doesn't want him to get a first down.
I
He
heard
wants
that
him to.
their feet might have tangled up, made it look worse than it was.
Well, I saw some people saying like give the Oscar to Mahomes. When he got touched, there was a little bit of a whoa. You got hit. Um, but I feel bad for the guy. I mean, you don't want to feel like the entire weight of the loss is on your shoulders. I mean, they did plenty of things wrong though.
Which he is
I don't.
definitely feeling like.
Yeah, he is definitely feeling like that. His teammate backed him up in the interview, which was very cool in the locker room. But Burrow 2 interceptions. I didn't watch the game, but I heard that they didn't blitz Mahomes like at all, which makes no sense
Yeah.
considering the Buccaneers shredded him when they blitzed him in the Super Bowl 2 years ago, and he was hurt too. So I don't get
Yeah,
that.
you would have thought that they would have pressured him more with a bum ankle, but
Yeah, definitely 100%. But
I'm not a defensive coordinator, so. And
neither
you
am
would
I.
have
I'll
thought
let
they would
the
have pressured him at the end of the game when his top wide receiver was Marquez Valdez-Scantling, but again,
Speaking of, we'll flip there quick and we'll go
yeah.
back. But wait, that's crazy. They got the blue and the I didn't even see that the blue and
Isn't
the
that
yellow
isn't that
patch in
funny?
there.
They got the retro jersey
Yeah, that's really wild. Big
patch in there.
sales though, huh?
Yeah, so isn't that kinda interesting? I just looked up Scantling, not Marquez Valdez, 'cause it's just easier. But 83 sales between January 1st and January 28th, almost half of those sales, or half that number coming in 2 days, January 29th and 30th. I put in the 31st, but it obviously is not the 31st yet.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
it's not even halfway through the 30th, to be fair.
and he had 100 and some yards and a touchdown.
Marquez, he had 116
Yeah,
yards.
and a
Um,
touchdown, I think too, or no? Yeah,
Purdy, yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Nice game for him, though, as a Packers fan. It's good to see. As for Mahomes, you see some of the PSA 10 optic hollows here. I know Nate was always kind of sharing this card back in the day because people would spend ridiculous amounts on the Prism. I think that was like a pop 1,000 something. These are pretty
Mhm.
low, though, right? The optic?
They were when we covered them, they were a lower pop than the Prism Silver. Are
Yeah,
they
it's
still?
no, yeah, for sure is. It's 679.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think that the Prism Silver is something in the realm of 907. So it's not insanely less, but it's still less, but it's less than half the price though, too.
Yeah, and it's actual silver as opposed to just being the base card that is also silver.
Correct,
So,
correct.
but I found this interesting that, it's only up 5% in the last month, but pretty significantly up in like a 1 day. The 1 day difference between the 28th and the 29th, there was a number that sold under 2,000, and then there was a number that sold between 2,150 and 2,300 there. Pretty healthy
Mhm.
rise for just being a quote unquote 1 day hold.
I mean, I gotta say, I think a lot of it does have to do with he doesn't get a lot of respect for a while, as he brought up last night, and then just proves it again and again, and here he is. Another MVP, I think, is coming too. I mean, the
I would
stats are
say he
pretty.
gets respect. I just don't think people
Yeah.
like talking about him.
Okay, I should say maybe he just gets
He,
you just can't talk about the same guy every single week,
right.
otherwise it gets boring.
Yeah.
Um,
And partially probably people cannot stand his brother
dude, it's yeah, people cannot stand, and even his wife too.
and his wife. Yeah. So that will wear on you
I'll
a bit.
never, yeah, I'll never find it not amusing when I read Twitter and these people are like, I just feel so bad for Mahomes stuck in that family. I'm like, oh man. But Pacheco, bro, what is this? This is a pretty big sale here for a red.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? So Isaiah Pacheco, um, you can see his stats at the bottom: 26 yards rushing, and I can't see his yards receiving because the
It's
slide 13 thing is right in front of it.
59 with 5 receptions.
Okay, 59. A good game, not an amazing game, but he was a seventh round pick, right? I believe. And you you have a 7th round pick. Oh, yeah, he's 251st pick in the draft. You have a 7th round pick that does anything in the playoffs, and there's gonna be limited cards of a 7th round pick generally, like Brock Purdy, and so you can see here, honestly, I was shocked it was $69 on January 27th, but a healthy rise to $98 for the exact same card, not the same numbered card, but a rise to $98 on the 29th, which is pretty
And
good.
that's just like a red rookie numbered out of 149 from XR.
Yeah.
That's nothing crazy. I gotta say, Nate, how many times does this type of thing happen, Aaron Jones too, where you start to think to yourself, why am I signing a free agent running back for tons of money? Why am I drafting a running back in the first 2 rounds unless it's Jonathan Taylor or
You're
something like
just
that?
find a I was thinking about this yesterday as well because we had the success we had with Jamal Williams and Aaron Jones being 4th and 5th round picks. We used the 2nd round pick on AJ Dillon, and it's like, okay, I get it. He's massive. He's got huge quads. There's some things that you just aren't going to find later on in other rounds, but like you get guys like this in the 5th, 6th, 7th round. Why? Why waste a high draft pick and why waste the cap space on it when you can find somebody that can fit into your system from a small school somewhere else?
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of opportunity to plug a running
I
back
mean,
into an offense and have him be successful.
he played at Rutgers.
As we like to call it, Wisconsin Buckers, but now they're probably better than us at basketball. So, considering we're terrible right now,
There you go.
hopefully Lou didn't hear that. I think he's a Rutgers fan.
Ooh,
We'll skip the MVS because we already talked about it, and then Joe Burrow silver PSA 10. Was that sale
th-
after the game?
there was one on PWCC weekly auction, which I know ended after the game for like 3,100 bucks. Now there was
I
one
don't
on
know.
eBay that ended after the game for 2,450. But there was a number
Oh,
during the game and maybe even one close to the end of the game that ended at 3,000 as well, or 30 $3,050. So I kept it in here because I find it interesting that yes, the one after much after the game on eBay was a certain price, but up until the end of the game, people were still spending, and a little bit after the game, people were still spending absurd amounts of money, especially the PWCC one, despite his loss.
well, you kind of think that people were trying to play a gamble between then and the Super Bowl. You buy it right now, they win that game in Arrowhead. They go to the Super Bowl, they win back-to-back Super Bowl appearances. That's for sure going to be at least more expensive within the week, but it'll drop pretty quickly after that. So that's risky business, though.
Yeah,
And you can see kind of once it was very known that they were going to lose, there's not as much hype there, down to 2,400. And this is a second year kaboom. Jamar Chase pulling 450 to 700 right there. Pretty recent release, I think. Right, 2022 absolute.
yeah, there's not that many sales, and it's all in December, of this card, but it is interesting that there was plenty of sales, um, before this one. These were the first 2 before this one that I could find, but, 700 bucks twice on December 28th, all the way down to 450. Tough scene.
hmm And I want to point out, actually, I don't know if you saw this, but SGC just graded the green one of one kaboom of Chase, the exact same card. When I saw you put this in here, I said, "Oh, I've seen that recently." SGC actually graded the kaboom green of Chase, one of one, got an SGC 9.5. I think that's a good time to mention that our submission just went out today for the January 30th submission. So we actually got people's orders in who's arrived today. Doesn't always happen, but they got in today. And the next submission that's going to go out is going to go out on February 15th now. So make sure you have your cards into us by February 14th. Slabstocks.com/grading. Submit your cards, $18 per card. It's under 5 business days. Turnaround time right now. If you do have Pokemon cards, are $12. Just submit your order, and we'll adjust your order dollars after you place your order. We'll get that fixed in the near future at some point here, but that's what we have to deal with right now. So appreciate everyone who submitted for the submission, the 30th of January, and looking forward to people who want to submit for the 15th
There we go.
of February. All right, Nate. Any other thoughts on the football card market, the football games as I pull this stuff up? Because honestly, I forgot to get the searches already. So, any other
Yeah,
thoughts to share?
just for me, I did thoroughly enjoy watching yesterday. I did fall asleep in the second half of the Eagles and 49ers, to be expected, but I did think the Bengals and the Chiefs game was very good. I thought the defenses brought it very well, considering those are two very good offenses that only scored 23 and 20 points. Um, and I'm excited for an Eagles Chiefs Super Bowl. I do think in my heart of hearts that the Chiefs are the better team, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're going to win. So,
No, not at all. Not at all. Um, it's a good matchup. I think especially as of right now, it's the best matchup to have with the Purdy news and everything like that.
and really, I think the Chiefs are a better team only because Patrick Mahomes exists. I think there's a pretty wide gulf probably between Hurts and Mahomes, but I could be wrong. But if you look at the rest of the Eagles team, I mean, their defensive line is better than the Chiefs. Their offensive line is better than the Chiefs. AJ Brown and Devonta Smith are better than Mecole Hardman and Juju Smith-Schuster and Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
There's no doubt that the Eagles are a better constructed team. The
Yeah,
defense too. They have an insane pass rush, as you mentioned last night. So we'll see though. We'll
but
see if the
Patrick
pass
Mahomes
rush.
makes
I
up
know
for a lot of problems.
he does, which is impressive that they got there. It really does point to how good he is. Because, like I said, your roster depletes as you spend that money in Mahomes, and he's still there. He's
Yep.
still there. So, all right, to end tonight's episode, we've got our $10 dash. 5 minutes is the timer. Nate did this last week on Monday. I'm going to do it tonight. And also, the cards will be shipped to if you won last week. I think it was Baseball Card Curmudgeon won last week. They will be shipped to you once I get home. And I'm excited to do this right now. I got a screen share eBay here in a second.
Wait,
Nate, you
wait.
got your 5 minute timer up here soon. Don't start it yet because Mike Brown just said, "What's up, St. Croix cards? Crazy signings going on. Weston McKennie joining Tyler Adams." I'm actually just about to post on that to Instagram here within like 5 minutes after this live ends. Yeah, McKennie just joined Adams and Brennan Aronson and Jesse Marsh from Wisconsin.
RB
And
Leipzig?
well, no, they're on leads.
Really?
Yeah, well, no,
I feel like I've only ever seen Tyler Adams on. Was he on
well,
Leipzig before?
he was, and Aronson was on Salzburg, so
Oh,
they were both on like the Red Bull teams. Um, but now they're building Leeds USA, not Leeds United, Leeds USA in Leeds, England. So we'll see. They just got to get Christian Pulisic and then one other player to complete the Infinity Gauntlet of 6 Infinity Stones. That's what I'm saying in my post. They should buy Pulisic, dude. Just turn it into an American
they
marketing.
buy the goalkeeper from Arsenal.
Yeah, seriously, just buy Matt Turner. There you go. That's the 6 piece. Well, they have a really good keeper right now. He's gonna get sold though. Um, but either way, it's just crazy to see. I mean, I think it'd be if you're fighting relegation every year, at least go all in on the American thing and just pulling a bunch of revenue from TV rights and merchandise sales to America.
It's not a bad idea.
No, I mean their manager too. He's Ted Lasso, so he's
I
such a
just
nice
saw a
guy.
thing on Weston McKennie about eating ranch on pizza, talking to his Juventus teammates. Number one, it's disgusting.
No, it's not.
It should not
It,
be done. It should be a punishable crime to
okay,
put ranch on pizza. Number one,
this,
ranch is disgusting. Number two, pizza's a beautiful thing, and you ruin it with a sauce. It's like people that put A1 steak sauce on their steak.
okay,
If you
I
made a
agree with
good
that.
steak, you wouldn't need A1 steak sauce. If you make a good pizza, you don't need ranch.
Let me clarify a few things before I do this. One, Nate's a ranch hater. Okay, he doesn't like anything. He just thinks it's gross, which is stupid. Okay.
I am a
So,
ranch hater.
second is that I would never put ranch on a quality pizza. Okay, like I just would
Aaron
never.
walked into John's Obliquer and asked them if they had any
No,
ranch.
no, I didn't. I did not. And I never like that type of pizza. I would never put on that type of pizza. But do you know where ranch is good on pizza? And it's also not ranch dressing, first of all. This is like a specific ranch sauce that they make. Dude, Ian's Pizza in Madison and Milwaukee, they've got the best homemade ranch I might have ever had in my life. Get the mac and cheese, get the buffalo chicken, and get some ranch on that. Oh, so good. But yeah, I agree. Like if you're an Italian or something playing with McKenny, you're gonna think it's stupid, like for sure.
That's what they settled on, yeah.
Mike says ranch is disgusting. Nate, straight to jail for you. And also, there's a couple people agreeing with Nate here that ranch is not good.
Now, I'm not shocked that Mike from Minnesota likes ranch on pizza. It's a very Minnesota, Wisconsin type thing to do here.
It is. It is, no doubt about it. All right. I've got my search plugged in there. I'm for sure missing a good name in there. I haven't revamped the search yet to do this, but we're just gonna go with what we got. Nate, you got the timer ready?
I do.
All right. The rules are that I have 5 minutes to find the best $10 card or less that I can. Try to buy it. give it away to one of you, and then look it up on card layer sales history and see how close I get to $10 value of cards. So, Nate, whenever you're ready, start the timer and I'll hit enter.
Ready, set, go.
All right, here we go. Of course, it's going to be soccer cards. Sorry for those that are not soccer fans, but maybe we should buy this Jude for $8.75. Just kidding. And now I'm much more ready for this, much more seasoned after Nate gave me the tip last time to go buy it now newly listed. What was I doing as a novice?
Vinny June.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna start to get a lot more non-rookie stuff as new sets get made, which I gotta consider. I'm not gonna buy another Mason Mount again, everyone, so don't worry. I did just see one.
Oh no, Valencia fan TV says Ranch is bomb. Oof.
Ranch is bomb. We should hold a poll. Is Ranch good?
My wife forced me into trying it on pizza. She's like, "Well, if you're gonna make me try this, you need to try ranch on pizza." I said, "I've tried ranch on pizza and I didn't like it." She's like, "Well, you have to try it in front of me." So I did. And guess what? It was as gross as I remembered.
So, what about like a nice like ranch based like cheese curd dipping sauce?
Excuse me.
I can't see your face if you're looking at me wild right now.
I am. Did you just say cheese curd dipping sauce and ranch in the same thing? Why would I dip my cheese curds in ranch?
What would you dip cheese curds in?
Are we talking plain cheese curds or deep fried here?
No, I'm talking deep fried.
Deep fried. I don't know, marinara.
Oh,
have you ever had?
No.
You're an idiot.
Way.
I worked
at
a cheese curd stand.
I know you did. No, I know, and I've had it before. Not the one you worked at, but
also
marinara.
Sweet chili sauce, excelente.
Okay, I would do that, no doubt about it. I love sweet chili sauce, but there's this sauce I had in Madison which is just unbeatable. It's not necessarily ranch. I can't exactly put my finger on what it was. I should probably be looking for cards here versus talking about cheese curds though. Nate with his distracting methods.
It does have me wanting some cheese curds. I don't know if there's any places in Washington that serve cheese curds though.
Oh yeah, I would definitely be in, but I don't think there's any here in France that probably do. So that's not bad. I know he's kind of not doing so well right now, but that's definitely one to watch. I'll put a little watch on that. Phil Foden, 2019 Prism Hyper. He really doesn't play a whole lot, but I mean, that just seems pretty cheap for 10. Also, Merlin Bellingham Refractor rookie doesn't seem too bad for 10 compared to the other stuff we're seeing here. How much time do I have left? Can you give me an update?
Yeah, you have 2 minutes and 17 seconds.
All right, 2 minutes and 17 seconds. If anyone sees anything, you're like, yo, you missed it, let me know. Purple of Reina. That's got $6 in shipping.
Wait, now, have you never tried cheese curd with marinara?
No, I said I have. I have. I'm not a big marinara fan unless it's like breaded, like the breadsticks, like a cheese breadstick, like a cheese stick, maybe.
Yeah.
It's like a pizza stick, but without the sauce inside of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that with marinara, but I'd rather have like a white dipping sauce with cheese curds, no doubt, or ranch or whatever.
You need to have somebody make you a good red sauce. Are you getting your red sauces from a jar?
I don't know. I don't know.
Aaron is whispering Bazooka Tom because he is in a hotel at midnight in France right now. So
it's 12:30 right now.
He's talking quiet. Why am I talking quiet though? I don't know. I should probably talk a little bit louder.
Okay, now they're talking about glazed donuts. Where's the best glazed donut you've ever had?
Oh, well, this is going to sound stupid, but it's got to be fresh off the line from Krispy Kreme for free.
I was waiting for you to say that. I wasn't sure if you're going to say something about National Bakery. $6 for right now, $2.99. How much time do I got left, man?
That's not bad. 48 seconds. You might want to settle on that right now.
Yeah, but that's $6, so I'd have to grab another. I gave you extra
how much
time
is shipping?
No, it was like 50 cents or something. I kind of like the Foden though.
That would take up your whole budget, which would be nice.
Yeah, exactly.
You have 30 seconds, JSYK.
Okay, thanks. I'm just trying to see if I can find something for like $4 right now. It's worth pairing with the Reina. Give me some time.
It all blends together.
All right. I'm gonna go and settle on the Foden.
All right, you have 5 seconds. I will give you an
Yeah.
extra 30.
No, I don't need an extra 30. It's right
29.
here. It should be right here. Right, there it is. All right, well, I'm going with this Phil Foden 2019 Prism Hyper. Looks to be in decent condition. $9.40, $1 in shipping, so it's right around that $11 mark we set. Time to go to card ladder. Let's see what happened here.
Let's see how you did.
All right. I'll look up that Reina next and be sad. PSA 9, $16. CSG 9.5, $11.50. $10.50 for the last raw.
Look at that.
I mean,
That's a 50-cent.
Yeah. Well, wait a second. Last time you got $6 in shipping boost because it's coming from somewhere else. Oh, this one's only $1. But either way,
Hey, you made a buck.
I'll take it. I'll go snag that and buy that. We're gonna do a little giveaway for it. But can you see this card ladder right now?
What'd you say?
You see card ladder right now?
I can see card ladder right now. Yes.
Yeah. Well, PSA 10 to $21. So I mean, this would have
been Giovanni Reina dropping, huh?
Well, that was 2 months ago after the World Cup and not playing. He's balling right now for Dortmund. He's doing very well. Doing much better.
So is he gonna get sent to Leeds as well?
No, he's too good for Leeds. He's gonna get sold somewhere else, I think. All right, everyone, join the giveaway for the Phil Foden as I go buy this right now on my phone. Drop a number 1 in the comments. We'll keep this open for 2 minutes, so you gotta do it fast. 5:35 Central Time, and then I'm hopping off, and we're both hopping off, so I can get some rest. I really hope I can sleep through the night. Let me just say that. Yeah, he did have some nice winners. He had 2 game-winning goals so far since the Bundesliga returned, which is very nice.
That's cool.
Very, very nice.
Yo, you know what's weird is while you're doing that, isn't it kind of weird how did you feel how thick this
the slab
was for this?
Yeah, it's got like a deeper well where it's got like the back end on it.
Yeah.
Look at this. These odds to win this Foden are looking scrumptious right now. You have 1 more minute to get in to the giveaway. There's only 4 people in there right now, so make sure to drop that number 1 in the comments if you want a chance to win Foden Hyper. I know $10 is not a crazy dollar card, but guess what? You can be part of something special here with our $10 deal, $10 dash. All right, I have completed the purchase for it.
Yo.
Is there actually just 4 people in this? Those are pretty good odds to win here.
Well, those are good odds then.
Great odds. Great odds indeed.
Somebody told me I get 25% chance at a free $10 card. I take it.
Oh, no doubt. All right, 5 in there. Just setting up the random, and then we will run the giveaway. All right, here we go. You see it?
Yes, sir.
Look at this. 5 people. This is great odds. Good luck.
We got to be able to guess. One of us has to be able to guess this. 2, we have a 40% chance of getting.
I'm taking Crollo, bottom to top.
All right, I'm taking. Wait, who was first last time?
I don't know.
All right, I'm taking JT Sparks. It's probably going to end up being Tom, though.
Hey, small wins. Take the small wins along the way, Nate.
I got to. Now that I'm just absolutely butchering it on the PWCC live stream.
Congrats to JT Sparks. Nate did guess it right. JT was the last one to enter there. Make sure to email us info@slabstocks.com your shipping information, and when I receive that, I'll get shipped off to you. Thank you, everyone, for joining who did, and also thanks to the people who joined. I know it wasn't a whole lot today. I know this is a shorter live stream and a little bit different. It'll be back to normal pretty soon here. I'll at least be back home before the same time next week, which will be nice. So excited to be back in the States. Excited to get some sleep tonight, really. But appreciate everyone for coming. If you have any questions, feel free to Instagram, DM us, Slabstocks Aaron, Slabstocks Nate. And hope you have a great rest of your weeks. And we will talk to you on Sunday for Slapstack Sundays at 9:45 p.m. Eastern Time.
See you guys.